So welcome to the 11th battle. I was going to do recovery and intelligence recovery, or whatever it's called, and I realized I did that mission too, and then I said, oh, whatever, we're going to do it again because this time the teams are a lot more balanced on that time that we played it. So, as you can see, objectives. We'll have models in a moment. We'll just do the whole deployment, the roll, and see who gets to go first. Alright, so Team Adept likes to win the roll-off, but I'm pretty sure whoever wins that, yep, they'll have the greatest strategic advantage, but it doesn't. That just helps later. One model from the. Okay, so Team Adept. Oh, wait. Okay, so Team Tempestus gets to choose their deployment zone. Blah, blah, blah. This is the weird deployment zone where you're going to be like 5 inches from here. And then you have only like 6 inches from the edge, so you get this kind of square. I think Team Tempestus is going to be a little ballsy and go for over here because they kind of like to mush up. So Team Adept will be here. Team Adept has to go first on deployment. Well, they know what to do. It's like right up to that, so. Marcus. What's team? Well, because it's kind of back there a bit more, they're gonna start their blob squad up there. Because blob squad. Alright. You know what? Cassius will just sit up there and defend everything. Not going to do much measuring out since we know. Just start making the massive amount of Team Tempestus right here. Julius doesn't mind getting shot up. Right, there are 2 new models, which are these 2, so they don't have all the fire team's special abilities at the beginning. Hey, he'll be back here. He has objectives he can go for. Just make sure they at least can see some targets. Matt will hang out back here. There. Verstein. Okay, you can go like up to here, so you might as well. Hope you could see him. It's hard to tell on this camera because it's a new camera. And as you can tell, it doesn't get as much of the board as I like it to, but at least gets enough. There. Medic in the center of all that shit. She'll be there. And leader's just kind of there. Let's make sure the medic has everything. Looks like the medic has everything. Alright, and no crazy weird shit at the beginning. It's just we go till 4 turns. So we are starting with round 1. You can't really see it on the board camera that well, but this is going to be Team Tempestus side, and this will be Team Adept, even though, they're going this way. So when I pull out my marker, this would be Team Tempestus. This will be Team Adept. So let's roll to see who has initiative. Oh, before we even roll initiative, this team, Team Tempestus, Team Adept will do their usual and get Marcus. Does he need to advance, or is that? Oh yeah, it's 5 inches, so he just goes, "Come at me." And that's one of the command points already spent. So, Team Tempestus has 2 command points. Team Adept has 1 now. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he's maxed out, so there's no keeping track of his experience. But I do need to be careful of. He does have a -1 to leadership to them. I'm gonna move my mic a little bit closer. There we go. So anyway, now I can roll for who has initiative. All right. Team Tempestus. What are you gonna do? Well, he has. Oh, Jesus. Nah, Team Tempestus is going to be brutal. I'm going to move up close to him. Oh, yeah. She's not going to declare charge. Oh, boys. And then I think their comms ability is at the... Oh, I mean, look at how many freaking tactics I have to remember. This is just ridiculous. Like, there's all these medic ones. You gotta add to advance... Toughness. Can make it so that they take a flesh wound instead of an out of action, even though she's got all this other abilities. Okay, it's at the end of the movement phase they would spend their command point, which they probably will do. So Team Adept knows that they need to make him better, ready to be, otherwise he's going to get lit up. These two are just going to go for this objective. Gaius is a little concerned of being shot, so he will advance. So he can go his extra little distance to get right behind the cover. Just squeep right on there. Cassius will ready up, since he thinks that would be a good idea. Julius will go here. Nero will go about right here. So now that's getting the end of the movement phase. Team Adept will spend their 1 command point from the comms ability to make Ryan ready up for obvious reasons. It's turning into the top of the shooting phase. So she will give Ryan the order, bring it down, so he can reroll wound rolls of 1. Ferristine will not... Oh, no, she will add to his hit rolls. Might as well make it absolutely ridiculous because Marcus is a serious threat. So he's going to overcharge. So 2 shots at this point because of the whole... shooting on... he's out in the open. Since Ferristine's adding to him, it's 2s to hit, reroll 1s. So that's 2 hits, 2s to wound, reroll 1s, reroll 1s. Oh, hey. He actually failed that. So it's 1 6-up save for Marcus. 5-up save, because he's got that ability to... he failed it. They won't reroll it because they know that they need potentially more shots from one of these 2, since they're random. And Actually, he has the ability to reroll more shots. Well, they'll save it for him because they think he might survive this. And then, well, they rolled a 6 for the taking him out of action, so he's out of action. I don't think you get points for specialists on this one. Okay. No, the points are how the objectives are held, which are very interesting. So anyway, whoop. Ryan has fired. So it goes to Cassius. This can see everyone. So who's he gonna fire? Well, his main target will be the medic, because that is his main target. He will do frag, because then he can split how many shots he has. So how many shots? 5. I think he has the ability to reroll, but he's not going to, because the likelihood of getting better is too small. So 5 shots. How is he going to split these up? He's going to put 3 on her and 2 on Ferristine. So we'll start with the 3 shots on the medic. She is obscured, so it's forced to hit. So 1 hit. Does he have any other abilities? I need to make sure. No, it's just that she will be suppressed, and that's it for being targeted. But no rerolls or anything else on to hits. It's just how many shots he can reroll. So anyway, does he wound? He wounds. She gets her 4-up armor save. She made it, but she is technically suppressed, so because there's really no shaken, I'm going to use a shaken token for now. Ferristine, the 2 on her. 1 hit. Does it wound? It wounds. So Ferristine gets her 4-up armor save. She made it, but she is technically suppressed. All right. Oh, sweet. So she's putting her 4 shots into him because he's out in the open for her. He's a threat. And he's within the range, so it's just 3s to hit. So 4 shots, 3s to hit. All 3 hit. 4s to wound. Oh, Jesus. All 4 wound. AP -2, so he's got 4 5-up saves. I don't think he's going to make. Yeah, he's failed 2 of them. They only have 1 command point, so he can't re-roll enough to survive. So it goes straight into an injury roll. 1 injury roll. 4, he's out in the open. That's out of action. All right. Oh, Jesus. Who are they going to shoot? Well, Nero fears for his life because he thinks he'll just get lit up and then die in this turn before he could fire anything. So he's going to fire into her. I don't remember her name because she's new. Either way, 3s to hit because she's out in the open. He's part of the skilled team, so he gets to reroll that. And yet, for some reason, I always reroll 1s to be 1s again. And now, 3 to wound. It wounds. She gets her 4-up armor. No rerolls because she doesn't get the reroll 1 because she's not part of the lucky team yet. She hasn't gotten that ability. They will spend a command point to reroll it because you know what? Might as well make it harder for her. Yep, she survived. Make it more deadly. Who's shooting next? Oh, jeez, yeah. So, I think that's like Malia or something. She's going to take her 2 shots at Julius. It's 4s to hit, but it's not long range, so that's good. She's part of the skilled team, so she gets to reroll 1. 2 hits. 5's to wound, though, so it's not likely to wound. Doesn't wound, as expected. Oh, he advanced, so technically he can't shoot. So Julius, he's also going to put 2 shots on her, just because they have no more rerolls and stuff. 3's to hit, since she's out in the open. 2 hits. 3's to wound. 2 wounds. And because he's an AP -1 weapon, 2 5-up saves. She made 1, but she failed 1. But the medic ability, so she gets 6 up. She doesn't care. She failed that. But the other medic abilities, he has to roll 2 dice, and we choose the lowest for the... Well, I see a 1. So she just takes a flesh wound. Now he's fired. Alright. She actually has range on him, and he's out in the open, so she's going to take her 2 shots on him. 3's to hit. Both hit. 5's to wound. That's a wound. He gets his 5-up save from it. He failed. He will spend their last command point to reroll that to make it worse. Okay. So, an injury roll. Out of action. Go, Team Tempestus. Shit, he's all that's left for shooting. He's concerned. And he knows these guys can start getting annoying to put down, so he's going to at least try to put someone down. 2 shots, 3's to hit. 2 hits. 3's to wound. 1 wound. She gets her 4-up armor. She failed it. No rerolls. Medic ability, so on a 6 she ignores it. So 2. And now, because of the medic ability, he has to roll 2 dice, choose the lowest result. So that 5 makes it so she's still taken out of action. So he's kind of happy that he at least got someone out of action. And now he's fired. And now Team Tempestus continues their retorts. Well, I think Raltia is going to take her 2 shots at him. She's suppressed. So because he's obscured and it's suppressed, it's 5's to hit. 2 hits because, she's been doing crazy shit like that. 5's to wound. Still a wound. 5-up armor save. He made it. Which is probably good, otherwise this game might start going really fast. Ferristine can see him. So Ferristine's going to do her 2 shots, suppressed and obscured, so 5's to hit. Snake Eyes. It's not part of the skill team, so she can't re-roll that. What's the range? Sure, she'll do her 1 pistol shot at him. Obscured, so it's just 4's to hit. It hits. It's just a hot shot, so 5 to wound. I realized that might not have been a hit. Well, either way, it didn't wound. It's just occurred to me, I think the pistols are actually shorter range because they're a hot shot. I should double check that. Oh wait, I could check it right now. Oh my god. Okay, I didn't realize that. Yeah, hot shot last pistol, long range is 6 inches. So, yeah, that was a 5 to hit. Dear God. So she hasn't fired. You know what? She's going to fire first into him. Because Regia might be able to hurt him if... Quintilla, I think? Okay. Either way. 4's to hit from her. Reroll 1s because she's part of the skill team. So 2 hits. 5s to wound. No wounds. Because of how close he is, Regia is going to do well, actually, she thinks everyone can kill him later, so she's going to try the 2 shots into Gaius, because Gaius has the long-range grenades, and those can be dangerous. Either way, it's 4s to hit. She gets to reroll 1s. 2 hits. 5s to wound. Ooh, 2 wounds on him. 2 5-up saves. He failed 1. No command points, so he can't reroll that, so it goes straight into an injury roll. 4, but because of the cover, he goes to a flesh wound. So everyone has fired. How many of Team Adept was there? Since Team Tempestus doesn't have to do a morale check, they only lost 1 member and no one's injured. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 3 out, 1 injured. That's more than half. They have to do a break test because, of course, Team Tempestus manages to get Team Adept to break test early. Failed. This is interesting. So, well, here they go. Morale check on him. 2, he should be good. Let's see, can they even fail? If they roll 6, that becomes a 9, so they would fail. So, yeah. So, he passed. Nero failed. Reroll because he's a Space Marine. It becomes a 7. He barely passes. Julius, pass. Him, pass. Well, if they keep going like this, Team Adept is just going to mush them. All right. Turn 2. Everyone goes up by 2 command points. There's the initiative. It's been a while since Team Adept has had the initiative. In fact, I don't even know if they had the initiative ever in the last game. Oh, boys. This is worth a lot more command points. Like, if Team Tempestus sits here and Team Adept only holds these objectives, they will not win. However, being in your getting the objective in your opponent's area is worth more. So Nero is going to go for this one. Holding objective is 2 inches away. He holds that one. He holds that one. He can move and continue to hold this one. Julius knows how tough of a nut he is, so he's going to make it. But they're going to have to knock him off. Which, now that I think about it, might not have been a good idea because Team Tempestus has the smart idea of ready everyone up. Because there's no need for them to move forward. If they could just clear off these 2 models immediately, they will be good. So we will start with orders. So Brutilia will give Ryan the orders, bring it down, because, that's the smart thing to do. He will overcharge and target Julius. Ferrostine will add to him, so that way he'll be 2s to hit. So 2s to hit. Reroll 1s. He gets to reroll the 1. So 2 hits. 2s to wound. Reroll 1s. Gets to reroll the 1. 2 wounds on Julius. 2 6-up saves. Oh. Now it's a 4, and that's a 6. He will spend 1 of the command points to reroll this, because this is actually really dangerous if he doesn't pass it. So he failed it. It was damage 2, so he immediately loses all of his wounds, and immediately goes into a injury roll. And he's out of action. All right. this is really bad for Team Adept by a lot. Hey, now it's actually half range for her pistol. He's still obscured because of his foot. So 1 shot, 4 to hit. Hey, it hits. 5 to wound though, so it's not likely to wound. Doesn't wound, as expected. Regia still has the 2 shots on Gaius. So she'll take her 2 shots, 4s to hit. 1 hit, 5 to wound. Doesn't wound because, it's kind of to be expected. Ferristine will take 2 shots at Nero because she's worried about him. 4s to hit because he's obscured. 2 hits, 5s to wound. 1 wound, 1 armor save for Nero. He failed it. I'll spend a command point because, hey, he made it, and him being alive actually can help them drastically. Lucindia, or Lucin, I can't remember how her name is pronounced. Either way, she's taking her 4 shots at him because it's 4s to hit, 4 shots, 3 hits. She's not even spend a command point for the other one. 4s to wound. Oh, 3 wounds. They're AP -2, so 3 5-up saves for him. Yeah, he failed. So an injury roll. Out of action. This is really bad for Team Adept because they're not even allowed to bugger out until the end of turn 3, and this is still turn 2. They're in a really shitty state. Well, it's a question of how well can people see Nero. Now you can see bits of him around their teammates, so sorry, Nero, it's a bad day for you. Raltia is doing her 2 shots. 4s to hit. 1 hit. 5 to wound. Doesn't wound. Quintilia, or whatever it is. 2 shots. Yeah, she was in the range of double tap. She's part of the skill team, so she gets to reroll one of those. So 1 hit, 5 to wound. Oop, well, that's a wound. Does he save it? He saves it. He's needing to save it. So these 2, these are, well, no. She's new, but Malia's not, but we'll do the new lady first. 4s to hit, now rerolls. Doesn't matter when you roll something other than a 1. Malia. 4s to hit, reroll 1s. 1 hit, 5 to wound. Doesn't wound. Alright. Team Adept gets to fire back. Nero, he's going to fire his bolter, but he's going to spread the 2 shots. 1 into her, 1 into her. So the 1 into the commander. Well, he gets to reroll once. He hits. He wounds. She gets her 4-up armor. She failed it, but she's... You know what? She's spending a command point because they have a lot. So 4-up armor. Passed. Another 1 shot into Regia. Hits. Wounds. Regia's 4-up armor. Passed. So he's fired. And now, what is Gaius going to do? You know what? Gaius is going to decide he's going to try to eliminate a model by throwing a crack grenade because it can do multiple damage, and he's hoping to maybe knock him out of action and kill him for good because plasma is bad for him. And also, I don't have any more plasma models from Team Tempestus that are unique, so either I'd have to play with ones that we've seen before or no longer have plasma. So it's a long-range goal. 3 to hit. Hits strength 6, so 2 to wound. It wounds a crack grenade. Oh, come on. Now actually, oh no, there it is. AP -1. Oh, okay.
So it's still a 5-up save for him. If he failed, he'll spend the command point to reroll that. Because he passed. Oh, ouch for them. So Team Tempestus clearly doesn't need to care about morale phase. Because everyone's armor prevailed. Team Adept, though, is in a bad shape. So we'll start with Nero because he's a little bit more important, and he suspects there are going to be more fails. That's a fail. Reroll. Space Marine. There's 5 out, so that's a 9. So he failed. He's shaken. Okay, Gaius will roll. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then actually have to add him because he's shaken. So that's a fail. Would have been a pass, but because he's shaken, it's now a fail. So he needs to roll a 1 to pass. And they don't have a command points to make him automatically pass. So he failed. He's shaken. And it's only top of turn 3, so they can't bugger out. Since they're shaken and they can't do much, Team Adept is going to mostly just move people closer to sit on the objectives. And then they'll start a damn firing line. Move like right there. Yeah. She might as well make sure he's out in the open for her while the rest just, says whatever. Oh. I should have rolled for who has the initiative, but it doesn't matter. They literally can't do anything. Well, that was cocked. Whatever. So apparently the initiative where they just sit there going, "Ah!" Well, she's going to shoot. Because why not? He's out in the open for her. 3 to hit. It hits. 5 to wound. Doesn't wound, kind of to be expected. Oh, and she was supposed to give orders. Obviously, it's going to be bring it down for him. So now that it's there, Ferristine's going to add 1 to his hit rolls. So he's 3s to hit, overcharging, shooting at Nero. Snake Eyes, but he rerolls once. So 2 hits, 2s to wound, reroll 1s, reroll the 1. 2 wounds, 2 6-up saves for Nero. Oh, I forgot. Command points. They have 2. Team Adept has 1, so he can't spend any command points to reroll that. So he's injury roll. He's out of action. Really, I should be calling it, but if they take him out of action, it could really matter since he's leveled up and he now has an ability that can, if he survives, doesn't die or get into covalence, but has a full recovery, he could sabotage their material, which their material is at, 2? Yeah, their material is 2, so if he sabotages it and it goes down by 1, they'll be at 1 material. And if he survives the next game and does the next game, it would literally end the campaign. So he can end the campaign, so they have to kill him. And we might as well do Lucindia. Someone will tell me how to pronounce it eventually. Someone who might actually comment, which could be, 4 years from now. Anyway, 4s to hit. Oof. Sure, they'll spend 2 command points to reroll 2 of those. 1 hit. 4 to wound. It wounds. 5-up save for him. He fails. He has 1 command point. He'll spend it just to make it annoying. Wow, he survived. For now. He survived for now. Malia, 2 shots. 4s to hit. Both hit. 5s to wound. No wounds. Oh, the plights of Tempestus. They hit really well, but they don't wound. New lady. Don't remember her name. She can't reroll ones because she's not been on the team long enough. But she did get 1 hit. She didn't wound. Quintilla. 2 shots. 4s to hit. Both hit. 5s to wound. No wounds. Regia. 2 shots. 4s to hit. 1 hit. Doesn't wound. Oh yeah, Raltia definitely has it. So 2 shots from Raltia, 4s to hit. Both hit because she's really good at hitting. 5s to wound. Well, Snake Eyes is definitely not wounding. Ferristine, 2 shots, 4s to hit. You just need to roll those same numbers again. Failed to wound. So they fired everything. And Team Adept is gonna do the smart thing because it's end of turn. Run away! So that makes it for a win for Team Tempestus real fast. Holy crap, Team Tempestus is really getting to the point now where they can really lay it down firepower. The problem is they're still doing really poorly on their resources. And this one only hit intelligence, which, well, that's actually helps them. Team Adept is now going to be down by a lot more. So yeah, we'll now move on to the death rolls, which is mostly just Team Adept. All right, well, welcome to the death rolls. You're way up there, camera. Okay, welcome to the death rolls. So first we gotta see if he even has to roll on the deaths. 3, he made a full recovery, which will end up being important. So I'm just gonna place him over there, and I'll place him with Ferristine, since they both have abilities that kind of matter. So I'm just going to leave them with the dice up there. So, might as well start with the latest addition to Team Tempestus. Did she survive? No, she's dead. Thankfully, I have another model in the wings, but I don't even remember her name. Like, Attentia or something like that? Since she looked like she was standing to attention, so I was like, oh, do that. Well, she's dead now. That's a shame. Now, Matt. Hey, he doesn't have experience to gain, though, but he's alive. And now Marcus. Even with the modifier, he still survives. And he's fully leveled up, so it doesn't matter. Hero. Survives. It's funny, you can see how many people were taken out by Ryan and his plasma. Julius. They have to get a new model now. A new commander. Julius is dead. Except I'll probably just replace him with another, sergeant like that. But still, he's dead. That's a shame. Especially because he was a high level. Anyway. Him. Survives. I'm pretty sure he's maxed out. No, he's not maxed out. But 8 does not gain experience, but he at least survived. And then him. Oh, damn. It's another death. Brutus is dead. Shit. We got 3 deaths this game. Damn. And they were all 1s. Not even like modifiers to death. They were just straight up bad rolls. Shit. Anyway, move on to sort of important. She's not really important. I've been rolling this off screen ever since she got her Vox hacker ability. Nothing happens. So she doesn't gain intelligence for her team, which would be insane because they've already gained it before. But he's important. I'm pretty sure I roll 5 and it's bad. Yes, on a 5, he can make Team Tempestus lose material. Doesn't happen, and there's no rerolls, so that happened. So the campaign continues. We have a lot more deaths, so I have to figure out what I'm going to do with that. As you can tell, I have a new camera because everything looked a little bit smoother. You didn't hear the alarm go off or anything because this camera actually properly helps me with transitions. But yeah, have a fabulous day, everybody.